All right, let's talk about Steven Universe. We have four more episodes in the season, but let's talk about these two before we get to those four. Sadie's song. This episode is pretty much what fans dub a filler episode. I don't think it is because Sadie's storyline becomes more important as it goes on, especially showing something about her character early on. We know where her music career goes. This episode, basically, we meet Barb, which I think we had seen before, but essentially, Sadie does and is being forced to do a singing competition by Steven, by her mom, and she's an overbearing parent. And they have a little fallout, and then Steven goes out and dances. That's pretty much the episode. There isn't much to it. It's got a great song that's really fucking catchy. Honestly, if I didn't know that this song came from that show and I heard this song, I'd feel like something that would play on the radio every once in a while. It's a fun song. And the character, Barb, is a fun character. And, the message about overbearing parents. It's not a terrible episode. I think it's a memorable episode, even though there's nothing, really that stands out in a way. It's still kind of memorable, and I think that's a quality to just how fun some of these episodes can be. I know the fans really hate on filler episodes, but some of these episodes are really charming, and this is another great example of that. Catch and Release is the bigger episode. This episode is about Peridot. Peridot is captured by Steven, and she's freaking out about something. James realized that Steven was missing, and so Peridot gets poofed, but she was freaking about something, and we don't know what. So Steven unbubbled her to figure it out, and it turns out there's this big thing called the cluster. Well, we don't really learn about the cluster or whatever it is fully, but we do know that Peridot's freaking out about something, and now she's living in Steven's bathroom. This is an episode that I don't really like, in the sense that I think it does a good job kind of making us feel differently about Peridot and set up her redemption arc, where, after being poofed, we realize her armor that she wears was armor, and she's not actually that big. But it's weird, because I just feel like this is something that would have been a 22-minute episode, and they would have been able to, just end the story here. When It Rains is a follow-up episode, but these episodes should just blend it into one. And I say that because, especially since Steven Universe had so much story, and they wasted so much of our time with that story, and this is a great example of that. I don't know. It's not a bad episode, but I'm like, you could have really moved When It Rains and this episode into one episode, pace things out a little bit better, but whatever. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts, share, and subscribe.